How surprised, if at all, are you kind of how the offense is done this year, and that's kind of led, obviously, to a lot of this interest?
I wouldn't say surprised by any means. Certainly, there's, we have a saying that no one rises to low expectations. So we kind of, talked about some of the things that we wanted to accomplish during the season, and did a little research and saw Penn State teams that averaged 30 or more points a game, and the records that they had in the bowl games we went to, and in some ways I think we may have exceeded where I thought we could be throughout the season. So I'm just very proud of the entire program first and foremost, and the way we play great complementary football, offense, defense, and special teams, but particularly how our offense has improved throughout the season from game one until now.
And how about the way Trace has developed through, especially in the last 4 or 5 games?
Yeah, I think it's a testament to Trace's preparation and how hard he works at the mental aspect of the game. He has a lot of physical tools. He's not the tallest guy, he doesn't have the strongest arm, but all those things. But when you combine all the aspects, mental and physical, how well he competes, and just seeing in the first year of a new system how much he's grown and how much he's developed, and really, made plays in critical situations. I think, it's a testament to Trace and the hard work that he's put in, his teammates around him, and the fact that he has more time to improve, I think is awesome for us.
Joe, when it comes to play calling, is it more a science for you than the seat of the pants thing? Can you describe the process for you?
Yeah, I think we do a great job as an offensive staff during the week compiling our game plan. We sit in a room and go through all the situations, first and second down by formation, and put our run and pass game plan together, and then third down, red zone, all those things, and we kind of have a base game plan that we enter the game with, and you start calling the plays, and then really it's a matter of seeing how teams are playing, seeing how they're adjusting, and then what are the kind of the chess move within the game. So I'd say it's part game plan preparation. It's part recognition of what the team's doing, and the ability to adjust, and having done it for a little bit of time, part of it is feel as well.
If you could indulge on that a little bit, I'd like to pick your brain. We don't get to talk too much about this, but you have a 40-second play clock.
Yep.
In those first handful of seconds,
yep,
what are you looking for? How quickly do you need to see to read the defense? What are you looking for initially to start the process?
Well, it really goes down to, not getting into too specific a detail, but we have different tempos that we use, and different plays are associated with different tempos. There's some that we can call and run regardless of what the defensive look is. There's some that we call, and if we get the look we want, we run that play. And if there's a different look, then there's another play attached with the original call.
To recognize it, how long does that take? 2 seconds, 3 seconds?
When you're trained, I'd say roughly that.
And then the next step, how many seconds does it take for you to use the calculator in your brain to get into the play that you want, and then to get it onto the field?
Hopefully less than 40.
Yeah. So I don't think you had a delay.
No, I don't think we had either. I think we had to burn a timeout or two. But generally, if it's not a play where we're running at our fastest tempo, and it's one of the check with me plays, you'd ideally like to get it called, before 15 seconds on the clock, because Trace does have some latitude, not to change the play, but to you want him to go through his pre-snap checklist of the things he needs to do to identify the defense and make the right read, and then also he's responsible for some things within our protection. So you do want to give him enough time to kind of go through the things he needs to see prior to the snap, and have good information.
And one last thing on that, do you have a grouping of 6, 8, 10, 12, 25 plays that you have to get it down to pretty quickly, or do you have a 3 or 4 play grouping?
No, by formation we generally have 4 or 5 runs and probably 6 to 8 passes, and if it's a play that's called that you can run into a bad look, there's generally only 1 or 2 plays that go along with that are kind of the counterpunch, so to speak, and that's what goes along with you're anticipating what they're going to run, then you react to what they show.